Welcome to Erg Chigaga. I got to experience this ride in February of 2026 while riding in the Lone Rider Trophy here in Morocco. Unlike Morocco's more accessible dune regions, like Erg Chigaga near Merzouga, reaching Erg Chigaga takes real effort. Getting here requires careful fuel planning, navigation, and long days crossing remote terrain far from civilization. Over several days, we crossed mountain ridges lined with incredible switchback tracks, dry riverbeds, and endless rocky plateaus before finally arriving at Erg Chigaga, one of the most iconic and remote dune systems in North Africa. By the time the dunes finally appear on the horizon, you've already traveled a long way from civilization. No roads, no towns, no background noise, just wind, sand, and distance. Some of the dunes here rise hundreds of meters above the surrounding desert. What many riders underestimate about dunes is how physically demanding they become over time, especially on large adventure bikes loaded with camping gear, tools, fuel, and water. By the time we reached Erg Chigaga, several riders in the group were already physically exhausted from the days leading up to the dunes. If you haven't spent time riding dunes before, it can be a real shock just how demanding they are. The constant balance correction, the soft terrain, the heat, the repeated lifting of heavy motorcycles. It all adds up quickly. And once fatigue starts building, judgment starts slipping, line choice becomes reactive instead of deliberate. Reaction time slows. Recovery takes more energy. And the dunes start feeling much bigger than they did earlier in the day. One of the most satisfying parts of riding dunes well is when the motorcycle finally starts flowing with the terrain instead of fighting against it. A lot of riders think momentum in sand simply means speed. But good sand riding is really about energy management. The further ahead you look, the smoother your riding becomes. Your line choices happen earlier, your steering inputs become smaller, and the bike stops feeling quite so chaotic underneath you. In soft sand, the motorcycle is constantly moving around beneath you. The riders who struggle most are usually the ones trying to fight every movement instead of letting the bike work naturally through the terrain. Momentum matters in sand, but smooth momentum matters even more. Sudden braking, panic throttle, and aggressive direction changes all cost energy, especially on larger adventure bikes. And something interesting happens once your confidence starts building. The terrain actually begins slowing down visually. You stop reacting to every individual patch of sand and start reading the dunes as larger flowing shapes. Good dune riders stop trying to overpower the terrain. They start using it. The dunes begin helping carry momentum instead of constantly draining it. And when everything finally starts coming together, dune riding becomes incredibly rewarding. The motorcycle starts floating across the terrain, the dunes stop feeling random, and the desert starts feeling more like rhythm than obstacle. There's a moment in sand riding where tension disappears and flow finally takes over. The more time you spend in terrain like this, the more patterns you begin to notice. You start recognizing how wind direction changes sand density and how terrain shape affects momentum. You become more aware of subtle changes in sand texture and learn to anticipate the body positioning and energy the motorcycle will need before you even get there. And in the early morning light, shadows become something you pay close attention to. They can hide transitions, sharp edges, and sudden changes in terrain far more dangerous than they first appear. And eventually, the desert starts communicating far more than most riders realize. That doesn't make dunes easy, but it does make them understandable. And once that happens, riding places like Erg Chigaga becomes something truly special.